Welcome to the appVISUALIZE product demo. We're here to show you how appVISUALIZE plays a vital role to provide useful insights about reconciliation data and analytics data. First, we'll see how reconciliation data is analyzed and visualized through the appVISUALIZE tool. In the real world, each and every businessman expects their business to gain more profit. Therefore, the need for upgrading or migrating the ERP system has grown in recent years. Once the migration process is completed, validation has been done. So we're creating a fact table which compares the data of both the source and target data. After the creation of the fact table, we're going into our product, appVISUALIZE. First, we need to configure the connection by providing information for the database. To do so, we need to go into the connection menu in AppConnect. These are the available endpoints for our product. Here, we need to choose the endpoint where the fact table is available. This is the connection creation page, where we need to configure the connection by giving valid information for the database. After the connection is created, we need to define the connection by creating a data lake. To create a data lake, we need to go into the data lake menu. Here we'll define the created connection by selecting one in the drop-down menu. Once all the information is given, we need to save this data lake. After the creation of the data lake, we need to configure the dataset where the fact table is available, so we're going to the dataset page. This is the dataset page, where we need to create a dataset out of the data lake. We need to provide the required information, and we need to choose a table from the list. Once we define the dimension and KPI columns, we need to save this dataset. Once all these processes are completed based on the needs, we need to create multiple views. To do that, we need to go into the view creation page. These are all the developed views for this analysis. In order to create a new view, press the New button. Then, we need to assign all the developed views into a single screen called the dashboard. To create a dashboard, choose the dashboard menu. And click the Add icon. Now, we need to provide the required information. Once these setups are done, we need to go to the Assign page. These are the developed views. By just dragging and dropping, the views can be assigned and aligned. After all these processes are completed, save and execute. This is the demo dashboard that was developed based on the migration data of purchase order data. Here, the raw data is filtered and transferred to the staging table, which is the source data, and later, it is transferred to the target table. This dashboard is developed by a fact table which comprises raw, source, and target data. The ultimate aim of these reconciliation dashboards is to say, how many records are loaded, how many records are not loaded, how many records are available only in target, and how many loaded records are matched and mismatched. Now what this dashboard does is tell us that from 542 raw records, 261 are filtered and transferred to the staging table, and 245 are transferred to the target table and their corresponding purchase amounts are displayed below. Here, we compared the source and target table and found the loaded and not loaded records in the header. There are around 245 loaded records and 16 not loaded records. We were also shown the error reason for the not loaded records in another chart. Amongst the 16 not loaded records, 14 are from pre-validation errors and 2 are from application errors. In order to find the detailed information, we have also provided a summary of the information in a table where we can see the overall information about the header records when compared to raw, transform, and target. We can narrow down our data by providing multiple dimensions. Here, if I need to check the information about the not loaded records, by just a single click, all the information will be displayed based on the selection. Around 16 records are not loaded to the target table, and their amounts are also changed. Similarly, the distribution information and line information can also be visualized. There is an HTML view, which will act as a link to multiple dashboards. In order to view the loaded records in a separate dashboard, by just a single click, it will navigate to the corresponding dashboards. In addition to that, we are also able to download the dashboard in PNG or PDF files. Also, the table reports are able to be exported as Excel, CSV, or PDF files. As stated earlier, the ultimate aim of the reconciliation dashboards is achieved by identifying the loaded records, not loaded records, and loaded, matched, and mismatched records. That's all about reconciliation. As appVISUALIZE is a business intelligence tool, it will analyze the available information and provide valuable insights for future decision making. Here with the available information about the suppliers, the dashboards are developed as Suppliers 360. This will provide the information about the top 10 analysis of the supplier, good receipt analysis, supplier spend analysis, procurement performance analysis, and payable aging analysis. These are the separate dashboards. First, we'll look into the top 10 analysis of suppliers. Through this dashboard, we're able to get the information about the top 10 suppliers by early delivery, top 10 suppliers by on-time delivery, top 10 suppliers by delayed delivery, and top 10 suppliers by delivered amount, quality delivery, and quantity accepted. With this available information, we can focus on top suppliers for our future business. Next, we will check the good receipt analysis. This is the total order quantity, and from this order quantity, this is the received quantity, and this much is accepted, this much delivered, and these are the rejected quantity. We are also able to get the information of the rejection percentage and execution percentage. This is supplier versus received quantity. Based on the supplier, the received quantity has been segregated, and based on the supplier, the accepted quantity has been segregated. Likewise, all this information can be visualized in separate charts. Now comes the supplier spend analysis. This is the total order amount, this is the total receipt amount, this is the total delivered amount, and this is the total rejected amount. Based on the supplier, all of the ordered amount has been shown. Similarly, based on the supplier, the delivered amount, and based on the supplier, the rejected amount. Now we'll look at procurement performance analysis. Based on the performance, we're able to categorize the total number of on-time deliveries, total number of delayed deliveries, and total number of earlier deliveries. What are the suppliers who delivered on time? What are the suppliers who delivered early? And who are the suppliers who delivered delayed? Finally, we're looking at payable aging analysis. Based on the payable aging, these are the brackets, from 1 to 30 days, 31 to 60 days, 61 to 90 days, and overdue. This is the total payment amount and total due amount. This is the amount due percentage and overdue percentage. Based on the quarter, the due amount is shown. Based on the supplier, the due amount has been shown. This table view gives overall summaries of the information. This information can be downloaded as Excel files, CSV files, and PDF files. This is everything you need to know about suppliers.